lift up and down, up and down.
So as you saw, Kira's doing really well in feeding therapy. We're working on her to drink more from the straw. And so we're hoping to get some special cups that you squeeze them and you're able to control how much water goes in through the straw. So she's always excited. I think it's her favorite therapy, feeding therapy. She's always excited to go and see Jessica. And now we are going to the library. They're gonna have a nature event that Kayleen and Kira can enjoy too.
So they've arrived here, but they...
Let Kira see. Look, Kira. We'll show her what she should be looking for. Kira, you don't want to look?
I think she's cool. Ooh.
It is cool. Speech in a little bit, but we have about an hour to eat. And I have my hard-boiled eggs with some celery sticks and goat cheese. It's really good. And Kira's having her banana. She's gonna have hard-boiled eggs after. And Eileen is having and we just came from the library. We did most of our homeschooling there, and now we're gonna go to speech after this. Come on, let's go. So I want to talk about why we decided to homeschool with our daughter who has special needs and how does that look like in our family. First of all, I want to address that going into this, I wasn't completely sure how it was going to look like. I just felt that I was going to teach her at home and that was it, and find my own resources and everything. And I did that for a year, and that's called private homeschooling. So you fill out an affidavit for California. I don't know other states, but you fill out an affidavit online for every year. And you are basically, your house is your school. So you come up with the name of your school, you put how many students, and all your information, and that's it. That's you homeschooling, right? You do have to keep your own records of attendance and some samples throughout the year of what you are teaching. And so you're keeping all that in-house in your home, in your school. So we did that for a year, and that worked great. Next year, I wanted to try something else. I wanted a little bit more guidance. So I went into a charter, and a charter school, homeschool, is when they take care of all the attendance, all the samples, all the paperwork, and you are just homeschooling under that umbrella. You have to meet with a teacher facilitator every 21 days, and they can go over the work that you're doing and help you with curriculum ideas if you need some. They also give you funds so you can take classes, have tutors, go to field trips, get all your materials, your curriculum. And that is really neat. But you can't do, because of our beliefs, we want to give the girls a wholesome education. So if we go with a curriculum that's faith-based, we cannot show anything that's in the Bible or that talks about God in the samples. But other than that, we can do them throughout the week, but we just can't hand them over as samples. So that's what we do. We do some Bible curriculums like Bob Jones, and we do not turn in those samples because they won't take it. But we will have just general samples of the work that they're doing. Math, it's super easy. Reading, that's the curriculum that we have of Bob Jones. So we use a separate sheet of paper, and she just writes the answers to them. It's really easy to just get away from doing your own thing and turning in what is proper to them. So because we are under charter now with Kira, they provide services for her just how she would have them in school. And for us, it's even much better than she had in school, because she gets a lot more services now. So she has Tuesday and Thursday is her specialized teaching, so it's about 3 hours. And then she has her floor time. And on Tuesdays, she also has speech therapy. They also provide for occupational therapy. And so it's a lot more frequent now than it was when she was in public school. In public school, she would have an OT once a month, and I fought for that. So it's a lot of, there was a lot of fighting going back and forth, and you just have to advocate for your child. And so I did that, and I got little things compared to what I am getting now in the charter that I'm in. And I still advocate for my child, but it's not as stressful because you have someone by your side, and that's the teacher facilitator. So with that, she gets swimming classes that are paid for, any music, anything that she would be interested in. We use a special curriculum for her. It's called N2Y, and it's pretty basic. It can go from basic to intermediate to advanced. And it's so neat because it has a layout of everything that you need to follow. And for me, I am not a teacher by trade, right? So I need someone to guide me, and that's a perfect website. So if you can ask, you can get it, and it's called N2Y. I will show you a little bit of what it is. We do her work at home, her samples, everything that she needs to turn in, we do it at home. The other things when we go out, and those are for therapies, those are for just extra teacher and student time that she gets. And it's awesome because I get a lot more people involved, and even though it's hard for her to get used to people, it's a great practice for her to start embracing that there is going to be people around her. She is having less meltdowns. She used to, hit and kick and just throw things, and that used to be really hard, but now it's like it's getting less because of the amount that people that she's exposed to. You would think that she's homeschooled, okay, so then she doesn't really get out there that much and she doesn't have that social aspect, but it's like completely reversed to how it used to be, her going to public school. I didn't have the time that I now have to be able to take her out and do things with her, because when she was in public school, she was only in one class. And yeah, like in recess times, maybe she would go out, but it wasn't like purposeful. Now that she has these people around her and just going to field trips and going to just events around the community that happened during school hours that I wouldn't have been able to take her in, she's able to get that social aspect in more. Also, the same thing with Kayleen. We have special play dates that they have for homeschoolers, and it's just really nice to get that overall education. That's one of my number one questions or concerns. I remember telling my family, like, how is she going to get friends? How is she going to interact with others if she's going to be homeschooling? And so that's a big misconception that homeschoolers have. This is what we usually do. And as you saw in our vlog, that our day goes really fast paced. Right now baby's sleeping and the girls are with their daddy. So that's why I'm able to record here. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, please post them in the comments and then I can answer them for the next video. I am so glad that you're able to spend a little bit of your day with me, and I'll see you in the next video.